right, welcome. Again, we are going to talk about your body paragraph writing. Okay, so at this point, you should have your pre-write done. You should be done with your introduction paragraph. Now we are going to talk about your body paragraph writing. You will have 3 body paragraphs. Again, we discussed those. They are going to be introduction of your chosen career, what the career entails, and how the career becomes a reality. Okay, just a reminder. All right, so full body paragraphs, right? So you need a transition sentence, your first supporting point. So your first point is going to be your topic, right? And your topic for each sentence was already displayed out in the pre-write, as well as the all of it. So your first point is going to be something about what the job entails, right? So you're going to put in that detail to support the first point, your second detail, and your conclusion sentence. Now, this is if you do not have any quotes in that paragraph, okay? Because this one doesn't have that in there. But you do need at least 2 of your body paragraphs to have a quote. One of them does not have to, because you only need 2 quotes from 2 different sources, okay? All right, so you start with your transition sentence. First supporting point, details that support the first sentence. Second supporting point, details that support the second point. So and then the conclusion sentence. It should sum up the main point of the paragraph, and it should touch on the points and emphasize discussed in the paragraph. So your whole thing on your first paragraph will be, hold on, sorry, jumping back and forth is always hard. You know, the work activities, the demands from the career. So that's what's going to be your first one. Make sure that you're hitting those, okay? So make sure you're getting everything that is asked for you for each graph. So let's talk about the transition sentence. So a transition sentence is the first sentence in a body paragraph. Its job is to support the thesis. So again, your thesis is going to have your 3 main points from your paragraphs. So your first paragraph is going to be what the job entails. Your second paragraph will be the preparation, and the third part will be the outlook. So you're going to use those 3 in your 3 body paragraphs. Your first body paragraph, you're going to make sure it supports that thesis. Every time you write your first sentence in a body paragraph, you need to go back and look and see if it says anything like that in your thesis. If not, you need to probably adjust a little bit, because its job is to support the thesis. And the transition sentence consists of 3 parts. A transition word or phrase. It should refer to the thesis, and it should name the topic of the paragraph. So again, the topics are right there available for you. If we go back to the paper, right, these are your topics. Topic 1, topic 2, and topic 3. Okay, so all of this needs to be in your thesis, and it needs to be written out in your first transition paragraphs, okay, in your sentences. Okay, so I hope you really understand that. Oh, I went twice. So your first supporting point. My first supporting point should prove the transition sentence. It should be a reason, an example, or a fact. So this is where you could use your quote, right? So you can use a quote to support your main claim in that paragraph, okay? And then details supporting first supporting point. Add 2 or 3 specific details to prove your support for a supporting point. Make sure they support your first point. Don't change ideas or topics. These should be specific examples or connections from the text. These details should help you solidify your writing and proving your point. So each paragraph is going to be its own topic, okay? So make sure you take from that topic and only discuss that topic in that paragraph. And then the next paragraph is going to be the next topic. And then the next paragraph is going to be the next topic. Okay. Stick to the topic you choose within that paragraph. All right. Your second supporting point. The first supporting point should prove the transition sentence. Again, same thing. So you can use this. Add 2 or 3 specific details to prove your first supporting point. Make sure they support your first point. Don't change ideas or topics. There should be specific examples or connections from the text. These details should help solidify your writing and prove your point. All quarter, we have been talking about writing in the racist format, right? This is the perfect time to understand that. Restate the question. So restate your topic. That's going to be your first sentence in your each supporting paragraph. It'll have your topic in it and everything. Your second part is going to answer that question. You're going to cite evidence, and then you're going to explain the evidence. You will never end a paragraph with a quote, because you will always need to explain why that quote supports your answer. Okay? Do not forget that. And then your conclusion, again, just a sentence that should provide closure to your paragraph. It should also provide a transition into your next ideas and thoughts of your next paragraph. So here are some transition word phrase ideas. Addition, so also, again, as well as, besides, coupled with, furthermore, in addition, likewise, moreover, similarly, I can speak today. These are all using basically a thesaurus and giving you different words for the same thing, because you can do it with generalizing and exemplifying. So generalizing as a rule, as usual, for the most part, generally speaking, ordinarily, or usually, because we don't like to see the same words over and over again when you're writing, right? We don't want to see you just don't want to be repetitive. So it's good to change up your words. And this is a great example of how you can do that. Okay, so let's look further. So some more continued. Consequently, so accordingly, as a result, consequently, for this reason, for this purpose, hence, otherwise, so then, subsequently, therefore, thus, thereupon, and wherefore. Now, do not forget, you guys cannot use I, me, my, we, because this is not about you. This entire thing should be done in third person. Okay, so people, someone, don't use I, me, my. Try not to use you as well. Another transition word phrase continued could be emphasis. So above all, chiefly, with attention to, especially, particularly, or singularly. What's great is you guys can pause this anytime and look at all of these. Okay, so here's some more examples. I'm just going to leave them up there for a second. You can pause and look at them at any point. Okay, just keep on looking at these. Okay, so in your body paragraph, let's wrap this up. Your body paragraphs, you'll have 3. Let me X out of here. You're going to have 3 body paragraphs. Okay, your first one will, oops, I don't know why I did that. Did not mean to. Your first one will introduce your chosen career, work activities, demands. Your second body paragraph will be the details, skills needed, knowledge, preparation, helpful high school courses, all of that. And then your third body paragraph will explain how the career becomes a reality. So hiring practices, licensing, certification, and pay scale. Okay, so your first introduction paragraph, you have a different video for. Your 3 body paragraphs, it does tell you right here how you can do them. Okay, and then we will make one more video going over your conclusion. So you have to make sure you have all 3 of these paragraphs. You need to make sure you have at least 2 quotes from 2 different sources. There are 3 here available for you. In your pre-write, we talk about each one of them and how to use them. So you can go back and watch that as well. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Call me, email me, text me, whatever works for you.